Well, my friends, here we go again on the lowest quality of channels. You know why? So, scandal in Innsbruck. What happened to Minigolf? You know, I started the channel with Minigolf playing. I wanted to create a channel for mini-golfers because there exists not much. Now it has changed over the last one and a half year. But then I wanted to generate that people see this and have a nice time. Minigolf, what is this? One of the most played sports from all sports in the world. You know why? Because minigolf, the whole family plays in summer beside a sea, beside a swimming area. There's minigolf most of the times. In America it is other, they have adventure golf. This is other style. Here we have the natural minigolf, and there are different systems, you know, on carpet, on this and that. Not that far the course, a little bit more far the stage, you know. But that is not the case now. So I started it, and we have only one course in Innsbruck. Only one course. You have seen it, how beautiful this was. And now I will show you it is still here. But what happened? Why did I not play anymore? The last time I played, in the last video I said I think 7-8 months ago. No, that was last year, you know. That was over, yeah, I cannot say it, but it almost a year is it now that I played last, you know. And the reason is, I will show you that what happened there, that is really bad, and that is to me a scandal for Innsbruck. Now watch this. The course is here, we still have it, but you see, you have seen it in my video, there is now nothing anymore. They have put away everything, you know, and I'm not allowed to go in now because we have here rules now, yeah. And so when I go in now and they see me, I can get problems, you know. And that is a bad thing, you know. The scandal about this is, you know, there was a lot of things going on. Now listen to that. Here you see the stage is still here, but there is nothing anymore. Nothing, no house, nothing to sit, nothing to drink, all away. And they used the space where all those beautiful things were as a parking area for the sea. You know, now we start into this video. Now this is a parking area. And what is the scandal? This is a sport. You know, there's players who play this as a sport, you know, not only the free time players. I told you this is maybe in Austria, in Germany, they have once called it the most played free activity sport from them all. Minigolf, you know. And this is our last course. And so that means what will happen now, they will put this away maybe. And that means Innsbruck is killing our own sport, you know. Innsbruck, the city, kills a sport because this is the last one in whole Innsbruck to play this sport, you know. And we had world champions, you know. Austria is one of the best countries in the whole wide world who produces world champions in this sport. And now in Innsbruck there will exist not one single course anymore. In our whole federal state there are maybe 2 or 3 courses, you know. And that is really a shame. And what happened? On this course, you know, I was in there playing in 1993. 1993, there when it was built. And since then I was in there. And that place was a famous place. There were thousands and thousands of people playing here. Because here we have the only lake in the city to swim. And here, this is the most, on the other side of the river, there live the most people here with the big houses, and they are all coming here, you know. Now it is bad weather, and that was always full. That was nice to sit, to talk, to play with the kids, and on and on and on. So the problem was, the man who made this, he also had a restaurant in there, you know, in the sea. And then his, how it is called, you know, you have from this time to this time where you can run this ground. And this was going out. And also a few years ago they have closed it, you know. And what is the problem? It was closed for the public because they had a fight, you know, for money from the politicians and from him. What, you know what I mean? And then they have closed it. And then that was almost a year closed. No one could play, and the grass was then in there as high as here, you know. There was all wasted, no one has done something. So and then it was running again, and now it was running completely out, and now the city can decide what they do here on with this ground, you know. And I heard once from a champion from here, from a female mini golfer, decades ago, there was a written paper where it was called the city is not allowed to put all courses away. At least there has to be one course in the city. You know, that was the rule on the papers what they have made, what I have heard, you know, decades ago. And now it all changed, and the thing was, they had a lot of going on because of money, like this man got money and this and that, you know. And then they have decided, our green politician, what I have heard, I can tell you, they have made walks, politician walks from there to there, that this course will stay here. They have tried all, but our green politician there, what I've heard, was against it. And now the man who ran this had to go away, you know. They wanted that he can stay here. That was a money game, you know. When you know not everything, always be careful what you talk. But this is the story, what was behind. If you wanted to know completely, then you have to check out more, you know what I mean. But it's that you know what was going on there. And then he had to go, you know. They have decided, I don't know why, money like, so he wanted to run it, that people can sit here, to drink here, to play with their kids. And then they have said no. So then the city has said, boy, we are so nice, so good, the people can now still play here. Yeah, that sounds very good, you know, that is advertisement what sounds good. You can now play here. But I tell you now something. You know how much this costs now? €8. €8, you know, €8. And that is a shame, you know. The thing is, they have made it marketing wise very smart. Because they say now you can be in there for 2 hours, and 2 hours costs €8. Then you can say, yeah, that is nice. But who plays more rounds? The most people play 1 round and go. And what are the price is normal? I tell you that, €5. I know the most beautiful courses for in Germany, you know. And the most beautiful courses there you play €5-6, but not more. And here you have to pay €8, and you have nothing to sit, nothing to drink, nothing to buy, and there is no one who makes something. You know, they have given it up to the lake beside, and there the workers from the lake, they shall watch to the court, you know. And that is a shame that you have to pay more than on the most beautiful courses in the world for mini golf. I know courses, there you have to pay less, here you have to pay more, and you have no one here to ask, to sit, to drink, to do something. And that is an absolutely shame that you have to pay more when no one is here. And where do you get the sticks to play? You have to go to the restaurant, and that is the next thing. You have to pay another €10 that you get the rackets, I call it. And when you bring the rackets back, you get your €10 back. So that means you have to pay €10, you have to pay €8. You know, here you see it, the caution, I don't know in English. You see that? I mean, you have to go extra there, and then you have to pay more than on the most beautiful courses which exist. I mean, that is a completely shame. Yeah, really, absolutely a shame. And as a club player, you can forget it, and I tell you why. Because as a club player, you need completely clean stages. That means you have to clean the whole stage before you can play. When you come from street ball, you know, we are street ballers, and I love mini golf the same as street ball. That is to me the same thing. And then, you know, when I cannot play it anymore, this is really bad. And you can imagine that. Why is it so important to clean the stage? All have to be cleaned as a club player. We use hundreds of balls. Why? Because we want to produce as many aces as possible with one shot to get the ball in. And that you can only do when nothing is in. Even if there is only such a small stone, earth in, you can forget it. And that is so important. And now you cannot do that, you know. You can imagine that if you would say, yeah, they have built a basketball court, but there is no asphalt, there is no rubber, there is only sand. Yeah, What will you do then there? On a beach with a basketball court? You cannot dribble. Yeah, you can make a shot, but that is not basketball or street ball. And the same is here. You know, you have to clean the stage. And that is really, of course they will clean it a bit, but it is for the free players. But you see, there is almost never one here, and I will tell you why. Because they have made this extra. With that price, you can imagine there will not come many people. They say, boy, that is completely too much, you know. Before, when there was the to sit, to drink and all, it was cheaper, and now there is nothing. You have to pay 10 euro caution, and they made it per minute. When you not give up the rackets in the 2 hours, you have to pay another 8 euro. And you know, that sounds for the city good, boy, we have saved the chorus, the people can now still play, but no one plays. And the thing is behind, now they have their quiet, no one is talking about, but no one plays. And then after a year, when no one writes again, people have accepted it, that there is nothing more. And then they say, yeah, it is not used, there is no one playing. And now we will put it away because it makes no sense, and we build in a paddle tennis court, you know, or a beach volleyball court. This is what I have heard, a beach volleyball or those stupid paddle tennis. Sorry, I'm a tennis player and I hate the paddle tennis. I know, cool sport, this and that, but when it goes about the last course what we have, forget about the paddle tennis. They also changed my court with the tennis ball. It is away, and I also think another paddle tennis. Why? You then build our own place for this, our own club, but not to destroy our sport things, you know. And that is really bad. This is history. Since 1993, they are killing a sport. We have this sport is lost. Can you imagine that? A sport which get lost, you know. And we had 2 Olympic Games here. We have an Olympic city with 2 Olympic Games what we had here in Innsbruck. And that happens. I mean, that is really, really absolutely a shame, you know, because I have played here. I tell you that I've trained here for up to 6 hours a day, 6 hours, and not to sit here and talk. No, I was here at 4 o'clock in the morning sometimes. I had cleaned 1 hour the course, and at 5 o'clock in the morning I started 6 hours to play, because they have opened up at around 12 midday for the public people, but I had a whole year pass which I paid, I don't know, 60-70 euro, you know, for the whole year, and I could play whenever I want, and that before normal people enters in. Makes sense. I had 1 hour cleaned the stage, and then I could play complete alone and had the club playing stage. And after midday the normal people went in, they run through the stage, then is stirred in, they have their fun. All great for club players and for other players. I have never played in a club, but I call it, you know, my goal was to play the 24 without a trainer. I've never played in a club, and that was my goal. That means world class without having a trainer. And now here we are. This is really a shit, you know. This is really a shit. And that is really, that is from the city the smart step, how they can put this away. Really, that makes me so angry, you know. Really, really bad, you know. And to me it makes no sense, because you can only play here when this has opened, and that means there can always come people in. And you need 1 hour to clean the stage, you know. And there is nothing anymore. I would need to come with my cleaning set, you know, with how it is called, a basin steel. Should I come with the basin steel and all those things? And I mean, and then to pay so much more. You know, that is why I have never played Minigolf again. Because I cannot play on that level. This is the same, yeah, as you, I will tell you, when you're not playing street ball, I told you, like a street ball thing when you play on sand. I mean, it's stupid. And when you're a football player, most of out there people have played football. This is the same if they say we have now a water, and in the water we make goals. Now you can play football. Yeah, great. You can swim in there, you can play water ball, but not football. And the same is now here for a club player. And now I guarantee you next year they will put it away, because I have heard the stories. And you see now that I was so often here, always there's no one playing anymore. When you cannot sit, not drink, nothing. you have to collect. This is all made for this, that they can say after a year, yeah, no one was there, it makes no sense, we have to make something other because we want to earn money. And then they put in another thing, 100%. Shame to Innsbruck that you kill a sport, you know, what we would need, you know. No opportunity to play in the city here, no opportunity. We had 4 or 5 from those courses after decades to decades, always one away, you know. A city is there when they had 2 Olympic Games. You have to run a sport where we had world champions, and you have to make something, you know. The city has the Pflicht, you know. They have to do this. And that is a shame, you know. And I tell this is always the same. People get used up to this. After 1 year, then they have accepted it, and then no one says anything anymore. But I will do. I will make videos on and on and on, but because this is absolutely not okay, and the price is a shame. Absolutely a shame that you pay more than on the most beautiful courses. Sorry. And you have no one here, no one who does something, who gives you the racket. Shame, shame, shame. And that is why I have not played anymore, and my goal is now almost impossible, you know. I would train 6 hours a day, yeah, I would do it, you know. I'm hardcore, believe me that. But now the goal is really away, you know. But I will make more videos, believe me that. We will come back to here, and now we make other video. Until then, bye and ciao.